Hey, what's going on? You're tuned into the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeek.tv. I'm your host, Griffin Granberg, and today is December the 11th, 2008, episode 85 of the Daily Geek, which means only 15 more episodes until we hit episode 100. I cannot believe it myself. And you know what? We have a big announcement on Monday to talk about what's happening for episode 100, so you're definitely going to want to be there, but do not miss out on tomorrow's episode because I'm going to be answering questions. So that's right. The question of the day, I guess today would be submit your questions for tomorrow, and I will answer a few of them at least. So that's also very exciting. So definitely don't want to miss tomorrow's episode for questions, and then Monday's episode for the announcement of what we're going to do for episode 100. It's going to be pretty fun. But at any rate, let's get to the geek news. Starting with story number one, TuneUp is coming to the Macintosh. That's right. It's the software that takes the audio footprint of a song, sees what data you're missing, you know, the album, artist, the title, what have you, the cover art, for instance, and then fills all those in for you. So it's very cool software. It was only available for Windows machines there for, well, a long time. Now it's here for Mac. So if you're so inclined and you want to check this out, make sure you check out the interesting link section on our main site, sweetgeek.tv. And there you have it. Let's move on. Story number two. Google is taking its Chrome browser and pushing it out of the beta-ness, if you will, because the big theory is that a lot of the OEMs, you know, the Dells, the HPs, and what have you, will not package their computers with a beta product. So they're saying, even though we do not have a Mac version available for Google Chrome, we are still pushing out the beta and hopefully pushing it on to a computer near you before you even get it. As we know more about this, of course, I'm going to let you know about it right here on the Daily Geek. Moving on, story number three. Remember when we talked about Yahoo a long time ago when Microsoft was, you know, planning possibly a hostile takeover bid? I know it was only a few months ago, but they basically put into play a severance plan that a lot of people call a poison pill, which basically means if a company buys them out and then starts firing people, which happens a lot of the time when mergers and buyouts happen, the company that bought the company would have to pay lots and lots of money in severance plans. Well, a lot of the shareholders actually took Yahoo to task in the form of a lawsuit, which they basically settled and took that severance plan, the poison pill, and actually made it not as poisonous. In fact, made it actually pretty tolerable. So that was kind of a big news, along with obviously the layoffs going on at Yahoo, which is just kind of a bummer. But you know what? I need to link you to the history of Yahoo, which Valleywag did. And you know what? It was kind of a sad day, you know. I mean, 1,500 people in the tech sector losing their job is a bad deal. But you know what? 500,000+ people losing their job last month? I mean, that's probably a bigger story. But at any rate, always my heartfelt wishes going out to Yahoo. Those guys are smart. I mean, they'll find a job. I have no doubt in that. But the history of Yahoo, make sure you check it out on the interesting link section on our main site, sweetgeek.tv. Definitely worth a read. It's very cool, slightly funny, and definitely something you should check out. Moving on, story number four, kind of big news, kind of, in the sense that if you want to be online all the time, like one of the things, when I go fly someplace, I'm almost happy that I don't have internet access because I have BlackBerry Curve, you know. I have my internet connection everywhere I go, literally. I mean, I go to the prairies of South Dakota, satellite internet. Can you believe that? Connected at all times. So when I hop on an airplane, it's kind of like, oh yes, finally, I can turn some things off, kind of relax a little bit. Granted, you know, usually with about this much of leg room, but still, Delta, big news from them that they're going to launch in-flight Wi-Fi service in the next few weeks, actually before 2009, which most people are saying probably after 2009, but now pushing that a little forward. So if you are that much of an internet addict, I know Lacey over here who's watching, she would be surfing Facebook all flight long. I'm telling you, big Facebook addict. At any rate, let's move on. Story number five, last story of the day. All you need to know about hard drives. It's a very geeky article, and I know you think you know everything about hard drives, but you may not know everything, my friend. So go check out this article from Gizmodo. I'm putting it in the interesting link section on our main site, sweetgeek.tv. It's definitely worth a read. And there you have it, the Geek News for December 11th, 2009, episode 85 of the Daily Geek. 15 more episodes of the Daily Geek till we hit episode 100. Monday, I will reveal what we're going to do for episode 100. Tomorrow is the question episode, so submit your questions, tips at sweetgeek.tv, or comment, message me on YouTube, what have you. I will get your questions. I will try to answer every single one of them, or at least what we have time for tomorrow, so get those in. And you know what? Have a fantastic Thursday. And I will catch you right back here for the Friday edition, the question edition of the Daily Geek. I'll see you then.